Do we want to try one of these Mad Libs?
Yeah, you said you wanted to try that, so let's try it.
All right. This one is ready. So, if you remember, one of the first things was person and room, and we put Splat04. So this technically is about them.
Uh-oh.
So the title is Letter from an American in Paris. Dear cute Splat04, I'm having a red time here in Paris. I spend every day beautifully visiting museums, monuments, and Fire Mario. Yesterday, I went to the Peabody Tower, which is located on the River School. Then I went to the Jeu de Paume. This is a museum that is spelled Jeudepomme, and is pronounced Flimsel. It is next to the Louvre, which has the famous statue of Veni de Sandaler and the painting of the Mona Anastasia by Leonardo da Soprano. The center of Paris is called the Place of the Zaxby's and is always filled with thousands of streets, all taking photographs of each other and of the many French shirts. The food at the Paris restaurants is basic. I have already eaten splendid snails and duck à la orange. I plan to animate to Paris again next year, and I hope you can strengthen too.
Oh my god.
That was pretty good.
What was that part again? Just like about the food? And it's like the food is very basic,
The
but
food
it's also
at the Paris restaurants is basic.
the food at the Paris restaurant is basic, but I also had some splendid food as well.
I have already eaten splendid snails and a duck à la orange.
It's basic, but man, is it splendid.
All right,
Alright,
this is ready.
what do we got?
How to enjoy yourself on the beach.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Ahem. When you go to the beach, you must take along a big blanket, a thermos full of Gatorade, lots of suntan wasps, and a couple of folding beds. Then you put on your socks so you can get a beautiful indigo to last you all summer. You also should have a big hat to keep the sun off your kidney. If you want exercise, you can find some pencils to play volleyball with. Volleyball is America's favorite cozy game. You can also bring a seldom lunch, such as hard-boiled figures, a few mole sandwiches with mustard, and some bottles of fluffy cola. If you remember all of the above and get a place near a sick lifeguard, you can sunbathe nightly all day.
The part that said volleyball is a cozy sport, I was just like, oh, that was actually kind of wholesome.
Okay, we're ready here.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Okay, this one is called Bears.
Oh no.
Here we go. If you go to some cool place like Yellowstone National Cairn, you must know how to deal with the wild animals such as bears and wolves and baskets. The most important of these is the bear. There are 3 kinds of bears: the grizzly bear, the horrifying bear, and the antisocial bear. Bears spend most of their time lurking or climbing. They look very burnt, but if you make them frozen, they might bite your jail. Bears will come up to your car and beg for apples. They will stand on their hind legs and clap their hands together and pretend to be quick. But do not get out of your helicopter or offer the bears pasta or donuts. This same advice applies to other wild creatures such as dogs and ducks. Remember all these rules and you will spend your vacation splendidly and not get eaten by a house.
I think the thing that lost it for me was when you were listing off the different types of bears, and it was horrifying
Antisocial.
and antisocial that killed it. I was like, oh god, what do we do?
Antisocial bear.
Oh no.
The title is My Dream Man.
Oh,
this is gonna be
no.
Oh no!
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh
Perfect.
no.
This is so perfect.
Perfect. Let's go.
All right, here we go. My dream man should, first of all, be very happy and angry. He should have a psychic like Kim Kardashian, a profile like Leonardo DiCaprio, and the intelligence of a salamander. He must be polite and always remember to drink my remote, to tip his tree, and to take my elbow when crossing the street. He should He should move swiftly, should have a blue voice, and should always dress easily. I would also like him to be a pretty dancer, and when we're alone, he should whisper in my finger and hold my proud keyboard. I know a soft man like this is hard to find. In fact, the only one I can think of is Sam.
So Sam,
Yes.
do you display
Sam.
your keyboards proudly?
Yes, I do.
Oh my god.
And here's the room in my mansion that's just all my keyboards.
my collector's keyboard. I even have the worst key. I even have like the worst ones here.
Every keyboard that's known to man, just all lined up, strung on the wall, on display for all to see, but not to use, because they're his
Not to
prized
use.
possessions.
My precious.
All right, we're ready here.
Oh boy, alright. Pause the music.
This one is called Dancing Princess. There once was a flustered maiden named Vinky who lived in a famous forest. One day, she learned that the Prince of Splatsville was having a fancy ball, so she spun a thick gown out of silken cats, jumped in a carriage drawn by 4 flying flies, and drove to the palace. When she entered the ballroom, Prince Michael Motorcycle was awed by how tired she looked. He gently took her by the iris and asked, "May I have this car cleaner?" They danced until the Brazil struck midnight, when she cried, "I must go!" and she disappeared. The prince searched angrily throughout the land, trying to find his dumb love. When he finally did, he dropped to one chest and asked her to be his ninja. She said, "Oh, Pingus," and the classy couple lived fartly ever after. Oh my gosh. That is so Vinky-like.
He searched angrily.
Angrily. That was one of the best ones we did, I think.
You know what? At the end of the month, I should just upload a compilation of just all the Mad Libs that we did, and just say, "Hey, another incentive to check out the streams. We do Mad Libs."
That would be awesome. Ready?
Oh boy.
This one is called How to Go to Sleep.
Oh no.
Okay. If you have trouble falling asleep, you probably have a chewy mind. You must learn to relax so you will have a crunchy mind instead. First, drink a cup of hot ethanol and stretch out on a flat bed in a tall position. Then breathe freakishly and think about something beautiful, such as stretchy weapons. Do not think about your hairy enemies or entertain any other bald thoughts. Concentrate on something restful, such as nicks, which will make your sibling more relaxed, or count imaginary balls jumping over a Lenny. Follow these black rules and you will fall into a pink sleep the minute your eyelids hit the pillow.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Why? I was just waiting for the part where Lenny's name to show up, and I was like, "Oh, where is it?" Then as soon as you said balls, I was like, "Uh-oh." Oh no.
So last time we did my dream man. This is my dream girl.
Oh no.
Okay, here we go. The girl of my dreams has funny purple pale blue hair, scented like keyboards. Her eyes are like 2 drained pools of H2O, and her lips remind me of gigantic allowances. Her skin is as smooth and lovely as an itchy moon, and she has a figure like Dalton. When she enters the room, People always stare at her and say, "Dude, what a sharp woman!" Her, her sense of humor is always cloudy, and people marvel at her icky vocabulary. In my dreams, I see her wearing a dusty dress and a diamond void in her hair. I would gladly give up all my hospitals for one evening with this breathtaking female. Her name is Alicia.
Her name is
Oh wow, that was. I've never heard you laugh that hard before.
The figure of Dalton and Doe. That is a sharp woman.
Sharp woman.
Oh my god.
The title is "So You Think You Can Cheer?"
What?
We're happy to report there are openings on the school's varsity cheer shivering squad. The coach is looking for sickening girls who can angrily perform cheers, such as 420, 21, 68. Who do we appreciate? Go, jail, go! While standing on the fingernails of other cheer hairs. Do 0.5 cartwheels in a row while holding palm paws in both foreheads. Keep a smile on your
Wait,
ear.
hold on. How do you do 0.5 of a cartwheel?
What the fuck?
How do you do half of a cartwheel?
I didn't know you. I didn't know you stop when you're upside down and try to walk with him.
A handstand.
Yeah.
Mine
Okay.
have been both foreheads.
Okay,
Hold
sorry,
palm
go.
paws in both foreheads. Keep a smile on their ears when cheering in front of the 3.14 screaming piranha plants. Tryouts will be held in the school bathroom on Friday. Please wear tennis sharks and comfortable massages and be prepared to drive.
Prepare to drive. Are you nuts?
They just
Are
have
you
this
out of your
mental image. It's
mind?
like, okay, you need to do 0.5 cartwheels. It's like, question, how do you do that? Just
Girl,
have this
grab
mental image of
it.
someone doing a
It
cartwheel,
out.
and they're like just. You have to do like a full rotation for a cartwheel. You're just stuck in a handstand pose.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
This
Here we
one
go.
is called Ghost Story.
Oh.
Once there was a little kid who went on a fluffy hike through a gentle forest in the middle of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh,
At first, he had fun watching the cute little tigers go crying through the trees and talking to the trains that dodged between the bushes. Then it began to get cold. Soon it was night, and this kid, whose name was Mikey, realized he was lost, and he got very frightened. His socks began to chatter, and he wished he were home with his daddy and Turtle. Suddenly, he noted that the huge trees began to look like shovels, and they seemed to reach out their pails to grab him. Then he saw a weird shape floating in the air and glowing seldomly. It made a scary noise and said, "I am the spirit of the last of the sand dollars. I am lonely haunting this forest alone, and I came to find some cup to help me." Then it went wheeze, and the kid said fart, and that was the last anyone ever heard of him. Boo.
Oh my God.
What?
That is the weirdest ghost story I ever heard.
Some son of
ye-
creepypasta, right? Oh no, no.
Oh.
The day that, you know what? I joke, but the day that there becomes a Life in Inkling creepypasta is probably the day that I make it.
Oh my God.
Just make
I
it on
was
the
watching
internet.
Halloween
I'm not
special.
a fan of that stuff.
Yeah.
They want
Uh,
no mic.
The first Mad Lib we did was the best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean the
first one was-
second one was pretty good though too. Dalton, the final word of Sana, fart. What a woman of comedy. Oh my god. Okay.